Out on the streets with no place to go. It's a harsh reality for the homeless population. They encounter it just about every day, but sometimes they're dealing with additional problems. News Channel 20 Sunrise reporter Akila Davis joins us. And Akila, what are some of the other issues they face?
Reports show homelessness amongst the mentally ill is increasing. Experts say while the two don't go hand in hand, a lot of people with mental disorders wind up on our streets with no place to call home. At the Washington Street Mission, warmth and clothes, just two of the many resources the homeless get while here.
When I come here, they'll have like breakfast, they'll have donuts.
You can tell it's something they look forward to, easing some of their everyday stress. But some of them have even bigger issues to face.
Mental health is a serious concern for a lot of the folks who come in here.
Ken Mitchell runs the Washington Street Missionary. He says he encounters people with some form of mental illness every day.
Always staying by themselves so they don't interact with anybody. Or on the opposite extreme, people who are just overly expressive, so they're disruptive and shouting out.
Reports show between 20 to 25% of the homeless population suffer from some form of mental illness. Ken says that number is even higher in Springfield, 30 to 40%.
And as a society, we don't like to deal with people that are different, and so it's easy to isolate them.
Prior to 1963, the mentally ill were routinely institutionalized. There were homes or insane asylums where someone who was not able to take care of themselves because of mental illness would be permanently residenced in one of these institutions.
Victor Broderick is Dean of Social Sciences at Lincoln Land Community College. He says once the government implemented deinstitutionalization, a policy allowing mentally ill patients to get treatment on an outpatient basis, mental illness amongst the homeless skyrocketed.
They'd been living their lives in an institution and they had no clue how to come up with their own place of residence.
And while there is a new generation of homelessness and mental illness on our streets, Broderick says it's still an issue plaguing millions.
So it's going to take a huge solution to deal with it.
And the Community Health Act, also known as deinstitutionalization, was signed into law by President John F. Kennedy in 1963. Adam?
Thank you, Akila. Reports from the National Alliance of Mental Illness show about 26% of homeless adults staying in shelters live with serious mental illness. About 46% of those people live with severe mental illness or substance abuse disorders.